Great uprising, great uprising, free people. Give thanks and praise to the mystic laws of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and our path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. We do give thanks and praise. Now my caption says public slavery. I'm just throw that caption out there. I'm come across this information was said 50K or 50 days for motorists caught without driver's license in Jamaica. So because I come across this thing, I say I can share it along with other information and just our philosophical reasoning, because me have myself among other things as a philosopher, whether you'll accept it or not, or believe it or not. But yeah, that's how that's how we go on. We think highly of ourselves, irrespective of what it is. So I'm gonna share the basic information where we are talking about the 50,000 K. Now the article said, I think I find this in the Jamaica Star. I just find it interesting, so again, I just choose to share. And the article says a motorist was ordered to pay $50,000 Jamaican dollars or spend 50 days imprisonment after he was caught driving without a driver's license recently. Now, he might have to pay 50,000 Jamaican dollars or spend 50 days imprisonment. So it's 1,000 a day for 50 days because he get caught driving without a driver's license recently. Now it goes on to say Marvin Bowie, who looked bewildered when parish judge Nathalie Crary Dixon imposed the fines, explained to the St. Catherine Parish Court that this Marvin Bowie. A year ago, I lose my license. I don't know what the details behind that, but again, we just share, we just hang out tonight. It goes on to say Bowie, which is Marvin Bowie, was fined 30,000 or 30 days imprisonment for dangerous driving. I don't know what kind of crime constitute dangerous driving, who him offend, which dope him lick down, if you have to pay for that 30 or spend 30 days for dangerous driving. Listen, I now condone the illicit acts on the road, and we need this kind of regulation for the slave them what they out there, basically. 10,000 or 10 days imprisonment for no driver's license. And for insurance coverage, he was fined $10,000 or 10 days imprisonment. It is alleged, remember, it's just an allegation. It is alleged that on February 19th, 2023, the police stopped a motor car being driven in a dangerous manner by the accused. I guess it would say the police stopped a motor car being driven in a dangerous manner by the accused, and the accused is Marvin Bowie. It goes on to say his driver's license was requested by the police, It was revealed he had none. And he might drive dangerously out there, you know. As such, he was charged and given a court date or given over to the court. Now, I'm not going to really debate because I know when I look out there, I'm going to see the accident we are going out there. I'm going to see the young people them will lose them life because for whatever reason, them think them have fear speed. And when them are speed, them want speed with and endanger not just themselves but other people. If you have a need for speed, hey, it's okay when you're there on that highway, that fancy highway where there is no other cars out there, and you have 2 lane or probably 3 lane where you can, speed. So if you get a ticket, you pay for your speeding ticket. But when you're there locally, people, there is no necessity for speed, period. None whatsoever. Yeah, man, because the moment you have your speed, then there is always the possibility of an accident, not even an incident, like an accident, only because you have speed. And remember, I now say if you are go slow, anything won't happen, because if you are go slow and me are go slow, we're going to have all kind of reaction every time to prevent any kind of incident, so there'll be no accident. The discipline that with my people, Yeah, man, it really take discipline for no say, you big car and you can just press gas. You know what I mean? But think about it. You press gas go where? You know what I mean? Just right up there to the next stoplight. So it's not necessary. And if you want to race, I know them have facility here on the island where can provide all of what you need. You go over, what them call it? Dover. Yeah, man. So all them drag racing on the road. I remember some distant family member like my mother cousin them. His 5 family member get killed out of which part that? What I wrote the name man we'll go to you and then this one Patrick City area, that big broad road there. Yeah man. Boulevard. So them used to call it back in the days. But yeah man. Man them a race and run up in the people them car coming from church and me I tell you the 5 family member. So me I say we not condone them kind of activity because you know what I mean? Number one, the moment you can cause any kind of, travesty or tragedy out there, then we're gonna say boy it's unlawful. Yeah man. So we as West Indian we always choose to stay lawful and correct. Naturally we choose to stay on the right side of the issue. Now, when you hear the motorist was ordered to pay, why you think a judge can make an order like that? Because I've been through this situation and absolutely no judge can make no order like that. Because the very first thing when me I try to do is ascertain who are you and why you think you have any kind of authority to even carry me in this location. And I threat me and I threat the rest and coercion with armed force. You know what I mean? Because I don't stay armed and I stay dangerous. I challenge the jurisdiction up front. But what I like to do is share a lot of information to make people understand that we are come from the lawful side of the issue, not necessarily the legal side. And we are say if there is no contract, there is no jurisdiction, there is no obligation, there is no authority. And if you want to challenge me on that, present the contract will give you any kind of authority to even make a challenge. Present the contract. Listen, our people have to comprehend that irrespective of what the presumption or the charge is, we have a right to challenge the jurisdiction of a court. anytime. I don't have a problem. I challenge it up front at the get-go. Let's go. Who are you? Why am I here? And what authority can you present? You know what I mean? To give you any jurisdiction. We are relying on. There must be a contract. And the moment you cannot present a contract, then there is no obligation. Period. I'm going to walk out of your court. I'm gone. I'm done with you. I'm finished with you. If you feel like there is some contractual obligation, go ahead and arrest me. And prove the case. Prove that I have committed a crime. First, you have to present what constitutes a crime. You know, you can't say any kind of misdemeanor, traffic infraction is a crime. God, that's when you bring fraud upon the court. You understand? Because a man like me is not a bar member attorney, which is a foreign, that's a organization, foreign group association, bar, British accredited registry, something like that. And in America, you have a bar association. In Jamaica, you have a bar association. In England, you have a bar association. In Canada, you have a bar association. And the bar association, again, are a group of attorneys. Attorneys are separate and distinct from what is called lawyers. But these colonizers will use the term interchangeably. But there is a distinction. And all you have to do is look in the Black's Legal Dictionary for the definition of an attorney, and you'll gain clarity. And look what it says about a lawyer. I like to use the Bouvier, 1856 Bouvier Law Lexian Legal Dictionary. So when we use a Bouvier, we get a lot of clarity from these legalese, these legal English being used inside these corporate courts. Clarity. Absolute clarity. Now, I think me have an image of the governor of Massachusetts up there. And why am I put the governor of Massachusetts up there? I think him named Charlie Baker. It's a Governor Charlie Baker was sworn in for a second term as the 72nd governor of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts on January 3rd, 2019. So this is the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And then it goes on to say this governor is the one where appoint Donald P. Hart as magisterial court, because Donald P. Hart is also a bar member attorney. You understand? And I came out of a very long meeting, beautiful discussion with a good brethren on the island of Nantucket. And the brethren really give me some insights, and me have to look at that, take a different view, different perspective, because I get a different set of information, or not just a different set, but more clarity. And as such, me have to say, boy, me have to really adjust, Salute my king, Joel Jaguasi. Me have to really adjust my view and even my approach and how me I deal with Nantucket, because I get to understand, sir, it's a location where the people that are some beautiful people there, even when I'm a foreigner. But again, in any situation, you're going to have people, good and bad. And usually, and not really the affluent that go work as police or in the police department. It's really the ones them where I try to come up. And you have some of these kind of police officers are what you call zealous at their jobs, especially when them presume to know law, totally unaware of what law is, far removed from it. And me I talk specifically for this Nantucket State Trooper, Kevin Bates, specifically. Why me I call out Kevin Bates is because, as I said before, Kevin Bates probably do a lot of good work out there, but he seems to be one of those prejudicial individual where racially profile people. He will lock up everybody because them in a location where everyone is under corporate governance and corporate regulations because them volunteer for such. You understand? And as such, whether you're black, blue, or white, them have carte blanche for really bring you in according to your licenses, contract, or whatever kind of agreements being presumed over there. However, my good brother Joel Jaguar had a court case today where we discussed it where a police female Nantucket Police Department employee, her name is Farrell Lucey. She was the one who interfered with Joel Jaguar Liberty. And I'm presenting this in such a way where it's a general application where it go across the board. Any man, not just a West Indian, it's any man it apply to. Because public servants take an oath of office, and the specific oath of office does not dictate interfering with your liberty. Cannot interfere with your freedom. Remember, slavery has been abolished and outlawed. And unless there's a public slavery going on, where police can tell us that if you get caught without a driver's license, you have to pay money. All of those things are nonsense, but it applies to a specific class of people. So I'm being specific. And it have to be in place for these kind of people who carry and conduct themselves outside the law. It cannot apply straight across the board to every individual. This is why the Babylonian construct that is there would like to remove the individual rights and freedom and try to deal with everybody collectively like a group of slaves. This is why I say freedom is an individual thing. If you do not choose to stand up for your individual rights and freedom, I cannot stand up for you. I'll always be standing on that, fundamental rights. But you have to choose to get up from that, political privileges and stand firm on the fundamental rights and freedom. That's an option. Now, why me have to lit a fire upon the brethren, Kevin Bates? Joel Jaguar have this court case where them request him to come and present whatever evidence for sure, say, boy, these people not have no jurisdiction or authority, and we share the information or we present in a court publicly. And as such, the court in turn choose to present a witness statement which is, would I say, fallacious. Why? Because we saw Chief State Trooper Kevin Bates present himself at the court with some other detective and presenting a witness statement. Now, I'll definitely make Joel Jaguar, when him do get some chance at time, sometime for really putting things together, he will get a chance to step out here and express himself accordingly. So me just talk from an aspect of what Joel would have said to me, and me I look upon it from the lawful perspective where they might try to protect this police officer, Farrell Deuce. I don't know what them a groom her for, what situation it is, but we're not gonna stop call her out. She can send her boyfriend, Kevin Bates, who appeared to be a racist fellow. I really not gonna try to tear up Nantucket with the information when we get, me have to give Nantucket a little bit of credit because the brethren show me a different side of things and I can appreciate it. However, it doesn't excuse the unlawful conduct of these public servants. Under no circumstance you can treat Nantucket Island like your private resort where, you know what I mean, your general rules and regulations apply straight across the board, and the constitution that put you in place does not. There is no such thing. You people, I'll say this, Donald P. Hart and Richard Kevin Bates, this guy Kevin Bates and Donald P. Hart, you guys are just public servants. You guys are not above the law. And what me I try says this. If you guys have rules in place, then you must abide by the rules. Because you, Donald P. Hart, should not have allowed State Trooper Kevin Bates to present any witness statement when he was not on the scene. He was not even present. And I think Joel Jaguar had to call out that scoundrel on it. Because him and I quote a huff and puff like he's a bulldog, like he wants somebody to be afraid of him. And absolutely no one is and no one will ever be. Why? Because you're a public servant. And what we going to do? We're not going to tear up Nantucket because I tell you some get a different perspective even just now. But we're going to kind of see how we can send some attention and alert that very governor over there in Massachusetts. And we probably can alert the Attorney General in the state of Massachusetts. And we probably can go ahead and alert the Department of Justice. Just alert them, email and make some noise them kind of way there. And just send the very information we will present on that Nantucket court. We're going to present that very information to the Governor General's office. Yeah, and I think we should present that very information to the Department of Justice just to say within the discussion, this is where we was, and when Farrell Deuce should present her evidence, she send this racist state trooper, Kevin Bates, to act as if he can impose any kind of presumed authority within the court in front Donald P. Hart, total disrespect that the very magistrate did have to address the situation and said, listen, Mr. Joel, it's just me and you here. And totally ignore that scoundrel, State Trooper Kevin Bates. I'm quite sure you're a racist Ku Klux Klan member and you take your job too serious and forget that it's just a job. Irrespective of who you think employ you, somebody employ them, and all of them have to take an oath of allegiance, and that allegiance make you subjected to us, the people. Yeah, any man or woman within any area where you people are doing business. I won't tear up Nantucket because Nantucket is a beautiful place and Nantucket have a beautiful system in place. But however, Nantucket is not above the laws that created that little corporate area. And the Commonwealth of Massachusetts is just that, the Commonwealth. You understand? And when we are talking about the Commonwealth, that's where the common law is. So when we say present a contract, it's just that. I don't want to get too crazy if we say, you know what I mean, guys, you know, conduct yourself lawfully, conduct yourself accordingly. We are totally aware that you're in a corporate capacity. Yeah, we are aware of that. And we are aware of the game we want to try to play to avoid precedent being set. But there is no avoidance of this precedent because you cannot break the law to enforce the law. And I don't know why this state trooper, Kevin Bates, is so intrusive. I don't know what's his issue, and we don't have a problem and tear him up publicly. Now, where Donald P. Hart is concerned, we have to say, listen, we don't know who he is and we're not sure of your credential or credibility, irrespective of what is being presented out there in the internet world. and our document requests your bond or something to verify that you are a public servant. And Donald P. Hart chose not to comply as a public servant. Right, there's a Donald P. Hart, you're the outside of law in my book, and you're fair game, sir. Fair game. Yeah, man, that's why me I say, watch, Governor of Massachusetts, Department of Justice, Attorney General of Massachusetts, pay attention to Nantucket. We don't want to disrupt nothing over there. What we just said. When a man is in his lawful capacity, express to these minions you have over there, which is Donald P. Hart and State Trooper Kevin Bates, that law is separate and distinct from his legality, and his public policy cannot apply when law is at hand. And when we say law, we are talking about the constitutional law, where all you public servants swear an oath to uphold, and you pledge your allegiance to that very same oath and to the people and to uphold law, the constitutional law. So if I'm outside, or if I'm wrong, or if I'm being, as you would say, mischievous, then go ahead and present your credentials, your qualifications on the record for inspection. This is why we say we choose to challenge the jurisdiction of any corporate court, any public court, absolutely any court. We challenge the jurisdiction at the get-go. We don't want to wait for nothing. We not choose to participate with nothing. We are saying, if you have authority, prove it. Your authority can only be contractual, so present the contract for inspection. If there is no contract, if there is nothing for you to present, I will say have a good day and I'll walk away. Now, while I'm walking away, if you choose to touch me or arrest me, I have a right to preserve and protect myself. However, you can do anything where you want to do because I'll never submit to you. Prove your case, prove your crime. I won't budge, I won't move, I won't submit. I know you're outside the law, I know you're wrong. And this is what we call public slavery, when public servants are enforcing compliance and not law. Because your legal standards or your statutory rules and regulation is not law, cannot be law unless someone agree to it. I'm thinking of clarity for my West Indian people, not just specifically the Nantucket people, straight across the earth. Clarity. Yeah, man, and we not have no issue express ourselves this way. This is why I say you have what is lawful and what is legal. And what is legal is not necessarily lawful. Yeah, man, and Donald P. Hart is in an unlawful capacity in a corporate court. You understand? And because he's not presenting credentials for to demonstrate his credibility, then he's not credible. So the most we going forward is one simple document. We challenge the jurisdiction, the authority, and the control of this unlawful inferior court. Yeah, man, we are challenge it up front. We don't want to hear nothing. We don't want to discuss nothing. We don't want to talk about nothing. And we're not interested to participate in nothing. It's simple. What you want to do after that? Do anything where you think you have any lawful authority to do. Because we can carry this all the way to any Supreme Court. Because you, Donald P. Hart, are far removed from law. You don't know law. You don't have access to law. Donald P. Hart. Where you say, any of you magisterial clerk acting as judge can only presume to know law, as rebuttable as it is. We take it all the way to the appellate or any kind of privy or any kind of appeal court, highest court. It's all a presumption. I, as man, will remove your authority every time. Why? Because you're only a public servant. That's it. And when you're a public servant, I am your master. I am your boss. Because you're a public servant. You're in public office. Know your place and act accordingly. None of you people can play that nonsense game with me inside your court. I'll tear you apart. Yeah, man. With law. Donald P. Hart, you cannot speak to me without you qualifying that you're credible. I'll object whenever you open your mouth. I say, hey, I object. Who are you? I object. And when I see that dumb guy, Kevin Bate, that racist guy, that Ku Klux Klan fellow, yeah, man, because he is. But now, so you not do a good job, you know. But I know you're a racist. I know you're a member of the Ku Klux Klan. I'm not tear down Nantucket, you know. I'm being specific. You understand? So you trooper Bates, you need to leave that island and somebody fresh come take your job. You're a nuisance out there. You're an unpleasant nuisance out there on that island. And that's a beautiful island. I'm going to tell you, we have a very powerful discussion. I share the facts that, yeah, don't pressure the island and its people too much. Sometimes one bad apple shouldn't spoil the whole bunch. And yo, Trooper Bates, Kevin Bates, you are that bad apple. You are that spoiled rotten grape that will spoil the whole Nantucket bunch, and we're not going to allow it. We'd rather have you, Kevin Bates, removed. You know why we know you're a criminal, Kevin Bates? Because you appear in court when you're not a witness. Yeah, man. Anyway, Joel Jaguar, I never expect you to pass through and rain, but I'm glad when you pass through every time. When you say you want chant and make me kind of listen to anything where you want to talk about, my brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. For real, my king. On the same topic that me not even come off. The racist there. I mean, I have to say it like that too. Because all along, if you even realize in the previous video them, me I pick up for this man and I say a good man, man, him never. And today, me see it to myself, my king. Because even when time the detective read out the charges, you know, and the magistrate asks if there was any arrest, and the detective said no. He was like, what? So right away, you see it said this man him willing to lock up anybody for nothing at all. And even on the day when him did lock me up, you know said the man locked me up midday. And when time the man when the man put me in him car, it was midday. And time I said to him, say, listen, I'm midday now. The court is open. Bring me to the magistrate. When the ISIS had that me and ask for, the man keep me on the highway for run till run. 2, if no longer higher, and then bring me around the station. So no intention to bring me in front the state, in front the magistrate.
You talk about two different things. What is this situation you're talking about? Be specific. When was this happened? This is the first time you get arrested. When was this something? Because them things new to me. I never hear them things before.
This was the first time I come across Kevin M. Bates. This was when he made his arrest.
When was this? A year, 2, 3 years ago? How long ago? Because a long time that sodomite I get a lot of trouble. I say I'm not going to really do two out, you know? But a long time that racist, we can call him a racist PIG, you know? I get a lot of trouble because that's what it means.
Yeah, man, he was the last one prior to Miss Dose here. You know?
So yes, so the first encounter with this Trooper Bates, this racist Ku Klux member, This man have you lock you up from about 12 o'clock noon and keep you on the highway till for about 2-3 hours and then carry you go straight to jail. When
Yes,
you
man.
did a request him to carry you straight to the magistrate because the court is there.
Yes, I. Yes,
But
I.
my brother, that's why I'm always use the public arena to express myself, you know. Cause even when me only have one view, me not have a problem. I rather bring my information public and then me I do my thing private, but me I push it public or not no secret. You understand? And when
Yes,
them
I.
things happen, and then probably it happen to you, why? Because you choose to travel. You choose not to be a subject citizen. You have a right not to be subjected to any kind of contractual obligation. You have these rights. These people are used the public slavery to enslave everybody. No, you have absolutely no jurisdiction over the West Indian who choose not to submit to your authority. Slavery has been abolished. Kevin Bates, state trooper up there in Nantucket, you are a racist, you are a Klans member, and you're even a narcissist because you lock up white, black, Mexican, dog, cat, horse. My Lord, Richard Kevin Bates, go get some other job. You need to go learn carpentry. You might have more success as a carpenter. State Trooper Kevin Bates. I want to tell you about your mother. I say, ugly guy, ugly racist guy. But I promise myself, say, I'm not going to tear down Nantucket Island. Because Nantucket Island is a beautiful place with a lot of beautiful white foreign people who take good care of some of my people. And them know me know what them are, you know, them know what I mean. So I'm not going to really tear down Nantucket. But you see, this racist guy, state trooper, we're going to have to bring a little criminal complaint against this trooper, and we're going to have to bring it against Donald P. Hart, because him is a, either say, accessory, an accomplice, and a conspirator. Because Donald P. Hart is knowledgeable enough as a previous attorney to know the distinction between lawful act and legal conduct. And I'm sure knows that Kevin Bates, his action is always illegal because he is one of those racist, zealous, unmarried, probably a rainbow fellow. So him mad at the world and mad at everybody. And him think him can enslave the whole world because he is a public servant, and a public servant is a slave to the people. I am aware of that. I'm not a subject citizen, nor am I your slave. And I will tell you this, your public slavery shall be abolished. We not volunteer to be a slave. We not volunteer to participate in any fictitious, inferior, unlawful, unconstitutional court. We don't have no interest. We don't have no contract. We have say hashtag SYM. Hashtag SYM.
Yes, I.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
man. May I tell you, today in court, as Kingman said, may I take my time and present it where we can discuss it line by line. But yes, today the man intervene is like one little ear with him have set out for me. Me go drop my stuff and sit down and me I say, no, sir, me not get comfortable, you know. That flashing on my mind. And right there when you flashing on my mind, me rise and stand up. So me rise and stand up. MBH now. I talk about me fi have a seat. You know, so right, as him say have a seat, me not think that hear what else. But the tone when he use, he was like, you know, him a boss me up or a, you know, like him a
Like him a bully you,
over me.
like him a bulldog a bully you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So right away, me have to look over there and I say, who are you? And by the time he say something state trooper, me go the, me say the patois chip in higher. And me say, who are you? And one time the magistrate see me, you know, I lose character. Immediately he say, Mr. Joel, forget about him. Just focus on us right now. We are the only person, the most important person here. And for that,
Stick up in. Now you see why it take for the magistrate intervene. Why did the magistrate allow this sodomite state trooper, this racist state trooper, to even be present in the court when we have a document? We have a document from Donald P. Hart where we share publicly, where him invite we to come sit because them make an application to bring some kind of charge. So the sodomite girl will pull you over, feral dose. She go hide her whoring self somewhere. You understand? And as she are the one will interfere with your liberty, we have it on video. So this police girl go hide for herself and send this racist Ku Klux Klan member state trooper. This is what's going on the island, and this is a beautiful island with a lot of beautiful white foreign people who do not agree with that sodomite racist psychopath narcissist state trooper Kevin Bates. That guy need to be off the road. That guy is a danger out there. And Joel, listen, again, it's only one police officer is the problem out there, and that's Kevin Bates, and him a pollute and corrupt the police department as a state trooper. Because him is a state trooper, him a assume authority over everybody, like him is Bullbuck and Duppy Conqueror. You little cross-dressing Ku Klux Klan member, you're only a public servant and you have a public bond and you're just employed. And whenever that day come, when you lose your work, you'll be a common slave subject citizen like anybody else. And you'll die all and alone. Yeah, man. And right now, we're going to bring your family on the line to bear and say, down to your whole bloodline is like you, accursed people. Just you, white guy, WIGHT, white troop, state trooper, Kevin Bates. Just you. Because we now got to tear down Nantucket. Because we know there is a lot of good white foreign people out there on Nantucket Island. A lot
sir,
of a lot of them don't like you, Kevin Bates. You need to get off the road.
me just say, not say right now, if a poll fi run, I can bet say the poll will say him fi get off.
Kevin Bates create all kind of problem for illicit cash flow. Cause this is how him earning money like a vigilante. You know them racist redneck Ku Klux Klan boy where him not have to have on him mask and him hood. So him just use a badge and say boy him are the sheriff in town and him run this town. Nobody like you, Kevin Bates, on that island. I did a basic survey. The black people, the yellow people, the blue people, not even the white people like you, cross-dressing Ku Klux Klan member, racist Kevin Bates, state trooper Kevin Bates in Massachusetts, state trooper Kevin Bates. Not all of the people, to the people across the earth, Nantucket is an absolutely beautiful island, kind of private, kind of, keep themselves to themselves and them take care of them people. That's what I want expressed to me. And when the ones that express it, me see it clearly. Because remember, as Indian, me I deal with my Indian, but other Indian, the way I say, boy, yo, is a bigger picture than just the one aspect. This is why we are say it's not about the right to travel. It's about the right to be free. Forget about traveling. I can ride my bicycle. I can walk. You understand? But I need to be free. I don't need no public servant who are just and only public servant. See me on the road and I go stop me, and I demand an identification card from me. Me not living in a Nazi country. When I not try that, man for resist, you know. And we can't resist, you know, with just words. This is why on our sister boy, you know, just like you people, when you come here, you never come and ask us as Indian politely to move over. You guys come here and create genocide. You Puritans come to my land and you start with your biological weapon, which is your yellow fever and your smallpox, and you're still doing it to this day. This is not your land. This is West Indian land. This is Indian country, meaning us, people who look like us. Show respect. The moment we are lawful, that means we are accurate. We don't need to be legal because legality does not apply to us. You understand? And me express to the people and the yard people and the West Indian and Nantucket are the most peaceful people because we don't want a criminal there. We don't want a criminality there.
Right.
And we're not going to support and promote absolutely no criminality on no level.
No, not all.
The
And it's
bread.
just
Go ahead.
so beautiful that when me came on the island, all that nonsense was before. So even when time them talk about it, it's all like stories to me. You know, I couldn't say what me hear about it, man. Or no, all that was nonsense was before I came. So only thing I can. This is why I say I can't tell one bad thing that I've seen on this island. Literally.
Yeah, that's what me understand. Cause me understand once upon a time, a whole heap of we as yard people up on the island. Again, the good white people them where they around there, them love our energy, them love our style, them love our flavor. But me here say as time go by, you have a different set where them come up with them children and them children start this gang thing, where them dep on corner try sell drug and all of these craziness, and then boom, be a problem. So I can understand, I don't want that in my community. I wouldn't support or promote those things. And again,
So
when child, you got to act them like a silly way. That's why I tell my people, say, we can't get involved in a criminality on no level, in a no capacity. So when me talk about armament is because me know me is a free man and me have right to bear all different kind of armament. Them thing you have me absolute right. Them thing you have me God-given right. Them thing you know where me have to ask permission about. You understand? And Babylon over there have the very same right and them exercise the very same right. Them just do not apply these rights to them slave. So once you're a subject slave, you do not have those rights. Once you pledge allegiance to be that subject slave or that legal entity, where you and the legal entity merge as one, then you not have absolutely no right. You have to ask permission and get licenses to have armament. When you're a free man, licenses cannot apply to you because licenses are contractual obligations, meaning me and you have to go in a contract and say this is the licensing contract, and I agree to have the license and subject myself to the terms of that license. So the terms of that licensing contract would be the law. So when you hear Road Traffic Act, these are the terms were associated with the driver's license contract, with the registration contract, with the insurance contract. All it is contract. No one can force you to contract. No time at all. Period. And when them have to put gun on your head and say sign you have a contract, it's under threat, duress, and coercion. That contract is void. Null and void. So these are information where we choose to express. And watch me now. Verify it. Don't take my word for it. But you see some of these foreign colonizers, them know the law, them know the truth, but what you have to do is literally bring criminal complaint and come on the public arena and expose them. You understand? You deal with them like this, you expose them. That's the only thing you can do with them. You understand? And then when you really bring the criminal complaint, then for them bosses now have to look on it. And then the lawful people that is there will enforce law, not public policy, not legality, not statutory, codes. Separate and distinct. One apply to subject citizen, and the next one apply to the common law area, apply to what we call the non-subject citizen. They are called national. And when we say national, we are being specific. It don't mean say boy we're subject to anything at all. You understand? Any allegiances to our community, our Indian nation, that's where we place our allegiance. And when we pledge our allegiance there, it removes all previous allegiances anywhere else. Any presume, assume, anything at all. So them thing in law, and we verbalize it because we have it in a writing. And we don't care what Babylon wants to say, you know, have to appreciate it, you know, have to acknowledge it because we don't want a recognition from the demons out there. And it's obvious you people are demonic. And we do not like State Trooper Kevin Bates. We don't have absolutely no love, no affinity in us for that scoundrel, for that racist scoundrel, for that Ku Klux Klan member, Richard, what is his name? Kevin Bates. What
Yeah,
name?
man, I been MBA in here, man.
Kevin Bates.
Hey, man, tell us, when me I say, who are you? Who are you? You know, say, in a yardy terms, man, say, go suck your people body real old. Yeah, man.
I know nothing, man. When him not have no authority for talk, man, I tell him go suck his mother in our courthouse, man. So go suck your mother, man. How are you? Just like that. And then you talk back to the judge. And you just tell him, say, stand down. Like a dog. That's how you deal with him. Say, stand down. Who are you? A court here, you know. Them not have no authority. Which authority? Yeah, got upon your discretion through you know, so them have them like a trap where them lay. But you not sign a contract. That's why you not have to go back and no court. All you gotta do is send a note in there where you, I think, we're going to make it interesting because we respect Nantucket and love Nantucket and love the good white people of Nantucket. When the ones express to me how it really is, at least I want other side of it. I'm like that. And it's not different than what you have been saying. Your problem is with this racist state trooper and his minions, like this girl that was named Feral Dose. I don't know whether girl they gonna hide herself or whether I try groom her to be, but we're going to tear her up out here in the public. We're going to drag her name in the mud. You're nothing special. You are the perpetrator. You are the female that interfere with Joel Jaguar liberty. You feral doses. I don't know why them send out this bulldog, this ugly, this unsanitized, unsanitary, filthy Ku Klux Klan member, State Trooper Kevin Bates. We have no respect for you. We have no love for you. We have no affinity. We have absolutely nothing for you. You're a scoundrel. Yeah, man. You're a vagabond. Wherever your point of origin is, that's where the vagabond derive. We don't like you, Kevin Bates, and that is just for you specifically. We like the rest of good white people out there on Nantucket Island. We don't have no problem with them. Because we know the good white people totally detest Kevin Bates as a public servant. Because Kevin Bates is not a millionaire. He's a common public servant where plant himself on Nantucket Island to give a lot of trouble. and then get away with it because every organization need a dumb bulldog to guard the hen house. And that's what Kevin Bates is, a scoundrel. And watch me now, me a bun you if my brethren Jaguar might be afraid to, but me have the words them for shoot at you. Yeah, man, you're a scoundrel. Yeah, man, you're a racist Ku Klux Klan member and you're a vagabond from wherever your point of origin is, because your point of origin is not here. Yeah, your daddy come from somewhere else, your daddy come from, and your mommy is just like you. You're a foreigner in our land, Kevin Bates, state trooper, and you're a racist. You're always racially profiling West Indian. And nobody like you on that island. You're a nuisance. They're tired of you over there. And I don't know why Donald P. Hart play that nonsense game, allowing this guy to bring witness statement when he is not a witness. What kind of nonsense is that? Who don't think we're going to fool with that? We won't keep your secret. This is why we're going to alert the governor of Massachusetts office. We're going to alert the attorney general's office. We're going to be that nuisance. We're going to alert the Department of Justice, and we're going to say, listen, Kevin Bates is a problem, and Donald P. Hart facilitate Kevin Bates being a problem. You two people are the only two people that will go under the microscope. You get me? And we're going to throw Farrell Lucey into the mix. She won't get no proper career advancement when we start tarnish her character from this location. Because when I start yet, as on a persist, we get stronger. As on a persist, we launch the investigation and bring on a whole life public. It's a public arena. You're public officers. Everything is public. We won't allow enough it privatize us. Privatize, yeah, on appearance. I'll be proper. Privatize your appearance. Your appearance point of origin is not America. It's not in the Western Hemisphere. You guys are Puritan. You guys are foreign Puritans from foreign location. Know your place, Kevin Bates, state trooper. Burn him if you choose, Jaguar.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Me say it really burn me away, man. When me say him a ask and attack, like say I lock the man them if he lock me up in a me yard. Me I say a real pussy hole this a man. Real dog shit this a. Him man them fi lock me up in a me yard.
For not all, for no crime. That's why Kevin Bates for come off of the road, man. That pussy hole there for go somewhere else. Him for go dig some pit.
Real dog shit, man.
Yeah, man. And I work in a federal capacity as state trooper. Can you imagine the amount of money where I make? That's why Donald P. Hart facilitate them in a cause. A public slavery are go on in them court. Them traffic areas is where you call the public marketplace for slaves. You understand? Because the police is there to capture people. Them not that they are deal with crime, because there is no such thing as traffic infraction, misdemeanor being a crime. Them a break the laws. Them a do them own thing around there. And I'm on they have to tear down that thing, but we have to call out Donald P. Hart, because the governor of Massachusetts appoint Donald P. Hart to do the right thing. But because Donald P. Hart is also an attorney, him have allegiance to the Bar Association, plus him have to serve the Constitution. This is why we say we acknowledge and accept your bond and public oath made under penalty of perjury, Donald P. Hart. And you violate that because you say, boy, you not deal with law, you deal with policy. So by you dealing with policy, you sit down in the office of a treasonous actor because you commit treason in your public office and you operate under the Constitution of the United States of America. So you commit treason, Donald P. Hart, who was appointed by the Massachusetts governor, Charlie, what is it, Baker? Something like that. I'll make sure, because them people names said, yeah man, Charlie Baker. That's the governor of Massachusetts. That's Donald P. Boss, you know. And then we can look for the governor boss, but we can notify them to the Secretary of State. We can go on with ourselves with just this little one case. Why? Because them joker you choose to interfere with your liberty, which is them a practice public slavery, but them a expect everybody to be slave and can't express the fact that them is outside the law, and them a practice actively practicing public slavery and try compel us to participate in our own enslavement. We say fire burn, man. We now play that game that we do now. We're going to expose the facts that on our criminal by our very own actions, on our proof to the whole entire nation, to the world, to the earth. Say Donald P. Hart will facilitate criminal activity, making him a criminal conspirator. And we know Kevin Bates is a criminal, is a racist, is one of them public servants that were enforce public policy and enforce compliance to public policy, far removed from law, and him supposed to be in a lawful capacity as a state trooper. So we're going to call out that cross-dressing fellow who hide himself under the Ku Klux Klan organization. Yeah, man. And we're going to call out Farrell Lucey as the perpetrator. She is the female, the police officer who start this whole thing. So I don't know why them think them can protect that female. So we have fire burn Farrell Lucey. We have fire burn State Trooper Kevin Bates, that racist, cross-dressing sissy. And we have fire burn Donald P. Hart, film unlawful conduct. Yeah, man, you're improper, you're in dishonor, and you're out of order, Donald P. Hart.
Yes, I mean, expect him to move that way there. Yes, I.
Yeah, man, and the way outside of common law, way outside of the Commonwealth, in the on an island, on a big old ship, a commercial corporate ship, and he might try induce us to participate in for them slavery. We chose not to participate, we chose to burn it, you know what I mean? Yeah. We chose to burn it. But again, we are salute Nantucket Island as a unique location where we know so the foreign people them take it over. But the ones them show me say watch ya. A whole heap of alright white people, what we call the good white people around there, where the ones them so them can work with them and he's working with them. Them just so them not like Richard Bates, that state trooper, to him racist, and it's like him take a set specifically from the West Indians, but he will scrape up anybody else just to make it look good. And him like if you have him arrest record high, where him just arrest you for just the color of your hair. If your hair gray and him in a bad mood and think your hair should be black, that state trooper Kevin Bates, him will arrest you. And him, because him outside the law and him cruel, yeah, him will make up fictitious witness statement and tell lie on you.
Nah, yeah, no.
Go ahead, my king.
I say nah, give no lie.
Him no need for give no lie, because him act outside the law, so him can't give no lie. Him on money, him on corporate money, so him enforce public policy, corporate policy. Him not know nothing about law. Him just glad him have a big gun and him hip where him can use it to intimidate people.
Boy, my king, I want to tell us that when I time me I look at me and say, Jano, you know, say if it wasn't the badge and the gun, this man would even not come up to a man vehicle, you know, much as even think about pulling a man car doing. And me I
Listen,
say, look,
yeah, man. Go ahead, go ahead.
me I say, look at this. He wouldn't even not think even for pulling a man car door. So right there, so you realize that what him a do? Him a do it by force and the unlawful hire.
No, well, watch me now. Somebody are permitted, you know. So you said Donald P. Hart are one of the culprits where I work with the rest of them behind the scenes. We are permit these kind of unlawful actions. This is what it is, you know. All of them choose to be conspirators in them criminal conduct. Because the moment them are interfere with your liberty, them are break the law and them know that. But what them are try says this. Them have a standing army. You understand? So them not at all. This is why them did say, boy, watch them want independence from them federal parent company. So them can enslave everybody. So this is why you have to go through this kind of process, because this is them public slavery. You understand? But them, it's true we are carried public, them not like that. Because we are exposed it to the world. I say, watch out. This is what the slavery is right now as we speak. Where some police officer who took an oath as public servant enforce compliance to corporate policy and not the very laws where them took an oath of allegiance to uphold. So we have to call them out on it and expose them as the criminal that they are, because they are criminal. Them not like when we expose them this way. But Donald P. Hart is in a criminal capacity in his conduct, in his action today. And his own document, I got to express it because why? You place a document on the court. You understand? They send a presentment saying them invite us to application. We're gonna share them thing the public car. We're gonna go over this again and we're gonna beat it like a dead horse. You understand? And what you're gonna do, email, we're gonna start you're gonna email them thing and you're gonna register mail them the very same information and we're gonna add some other explanation to it. You know what I mean? And we're gonna notify the governor we appoint Donald P. Hart and notify him of his unlawful conduct. And we're going to move from there and do the same thing with the Attorney General office. We're going to get all of them notification there. You know? And then we're going to carry it all the way to the Department of Justice. And then we carry a notification. Because remember, you have your birth certificate where you authenticate. You know? And the Secretary of State are everybody boss around here. You know? So after we carry to all others, then we just send the same notification to the Secretary of State. You understand? So when we give them notification there, we just be that troublemaker now and just call them to bear and say, watch and approve on a case now. Because them can't prove nothing. That's why them are going to play games. Them are going to have to play this round and round game. But what we can do is have them in our trap where them very own information can be used to indict them. Because them in a federal capacity, you know. I know them have a lot of things around a Nantucket where them want to protect and secure. So we don't have a problem of expose the facts. So watch out. You have two individuals in particular who are criminal, and them have a little girl named Ferrell Lucey, who is a part of them criminal conspiracy. You understand? And any other detective or any other public agents, whether they can be an accomplice to for them conspiracy, we can get them name and add them name to it. And we say, oh, we can bring a criminal complaint against these unlawful individuals. We are spoil up Nantucket Island. Nantucket, a beautiful crime-free place. Yeah, man, but state trooper impose criminality where there is no crime. So they must spoil the place. And we not promote no kind of criminality around there, so now nowhere else. Not
Yeah,
at
man.
all. Yeah, man. But that is it, Aya. I don't know where you want to do right now, you know. So chant if you feel like, brother.
No, man, that about it, man. As me say, take my time work on the little audio and, you know.
Yeah, and bring forward all of them information. They make people hear all right.
So,
Yeah, we're not playing a private nothing with these people. Them are criminal. And them are proof so them are criminal. And we're gonna expose them as criminal. And we're going to notify them boss because notice the agent is notice the public, the principal. So we just send out some notification so that them now can say them no know. And we're gonna have a YouTube platform, and you're gonna have your YouTube platform where you share your information, your perspective. You understand? They're out there for gain of views and it's public notice. And this are just the simple way for the public area, the public arena. Instead of very document the way you put on the court, I would advise you to place just the front page of that document as a notification where you present, the one with the files, the date stamp. You just get that in the newspaper, you get that gazette. Because you're going to use that as evidence going forward. This is the discussion area, and then I move past the discussion area without verification and evidence. You know what I mean? And then them introduce a racist police state trooper to the party when him is not a witness, him is, not a victim, him is just a agitator, a racist state trooper, Kevin Bates, that scoundrel, that untidy, unsanitary, gun-ho scoundrel, Kevin Bates. Top criminal out there, nobody like him. Not the good white people, not the West Indian, not the Mexican, not the Venezuelan, nobody like that state trooper. Not the dogs out there, not the horse out there, not the birds out there. That guy got to leave that island. Yeah, man, we want Kevin Bates off of Nantucket Island. Him is a nuisance and him is a problem out there. And the them have to really get serious and make a petition and bring it forward. You know what I mean? Yeah.
real,
We have to push out Kevin Bates, and we want a lot of white people to sign that petition. To replace Kevin Bates with somebody where is non-racial, non-biased, and more community friendly and enforce law. Well, we need that around there.
Even though me and somebody make mention like say he must say soon resign or sitting like so. Yeah.
we not gonna allow him to resign. No, we want to push him out. We're gonna stay in him legacy. We're gonna make sure the world knows him a criminal and all the years in my work. Him a conduct criminal activity. And I say I'm a police officer and I pretend to be state trooper. But in fact, him is a Ku Klux Klan member, a racist, probably a pedophile. We don't trust him. Him have children out there. You know him family?
I don't know nothing about him, my king. As I say.
You know this man, if you have to accept from here, you have to draw him up, man. You have to draw him up, man. Get him family involved, man. Get to know him, man. He must. Him a public figure, you know. Him in a public, man. Google him, man. Yeah, man. Find out where he live, man, and drive go around him yard, man. Yeah, then it's the island of 14 mile, which part him could have live after him can't hide. I would have drive and knock on every door. Is this where this trooper live? You must see trooper car. What's in a man? All right. Go ahead.
Yes, I. Well, no more to say in the earlier part. In the earlier part of the thing, my king, one time he went just go on with the mess, the first pull over there, and when I drop off documents I court, yeah man, me want get and him one personally, So when grow now where them said the office there. So knock higher.
I remember, go ahead.
Man, me knock higher and me not tell no lie. It's like the place just sounds silent. Cause it's like you could hear like office vibes when you pass at the side. And me don't know if I camera pick me up or what. But by the time I knock me king, the place gets so silent, it come like a horror movie. I just say what you know. I not enter, you know, sun up.
That's it. It's
I not enter something up, you know. Me I say I know I hear plum plum when I go in, you know. I hear some boy me enter, you know, harm up. Yeah, brother. Yeah, man. Me not trust them name we the brother.
Yo, Kevin Bates look like him as a guy where clue clock some man if you allow him to, you know. You can't trust that brother there, you know. I not trust him enough. For him come in a court and go on with himself when him not have no business there. None at all. None at all. This guy look somebody for clue clocks. Him a look somebody for hang. I don't trust Kevin Bates.
Sorry, a real thing, man.
Yeah, man, but we're not going to interfere with Nantucket because Nantucket is a beautiful location, a beautiful place. I'm here, say, boy, you know, the Babylonians, them have the place under well regulated. I'm like that. I like order, I like discipline. What I not like is when some public servant, you know, feel like, say, boy, them have authority over the man. There is no such thing. Absolutely no public servant, especially the policy enforcers, what I'm called police. These guys have no authority to talk to you without you and them have a contract. If I, man, have a driver's license and a police stop me, him have right to talk to me. Because me have a driver's license, me have a little contractual obligation. Probably not with him specifically, you know, but with his organization. So right there, me not have no problem. Even if, like me, we are Indian and me not in a them thing. If me a travel down the road in a my automobile or my car or me a make a drive, period, and police stop me, me a give them and them want to identify ID. Me not have a problem. Me not go have a problem at all about identity. No. Me a give them a ID. Me a give them a Jamaica passport when I upgrade. Plus me a give them a world passport. You understand? In other words, me I give them a private document to represent I as man, and me I give them a public document to represent my legal fiction. If me I travel because Babylon in a one of them fictional messed up state there, them I go on the legal fiction. The only thing we are interact out here is just the legal fiction. But the legal fiction can't represent itself. So this is why it is an adhesive agreement or relationship with you and your legal fiction. Them call it a suretyship relationship, a surety relationship. So the legal fiction, your birth certificate, is all them can interface with. That is the surety. That is a sophisticated financial instrument. This is why me so confident no judge can't give me no talk nowhere. Donald P. Hart couldn't talk to me in person. This is why I'm saying can't talk to me. You know why I can't talk to me, Jaguar? Because
Sorry.
him hear my tapes, him know me, and him knows that me in a lawful capacity as a living man. And him in a dead capacity is a dead fiction. You understand? So Donald P. Hart as a dead fiction, as a piece of paper, as a legal entity, in a, his corporate capacity as a public servant, cannot give me a talk, cannot talk to me. Him can't hear me, and me can't hear him. And this is lawfully. When I write on paper, that is when them can correspond. This is why them is afraid of the document. Because them can't respond. Them not have nothing to respond. This is why I say, once you read a document, that's it. You tell them the document mean you are challenged them jurisdiction. That's it. And the jurisdiction is I am challenging your authority and your control. Meaning, if you are saying you have authority, prove it. How can you prove you have authority? Present the contract. Present the contract that give you authority. Present the contract that give you jurisdiction. Present the contract that give you a right to have any kind of communication with me. It has to be a contract where give you that right, public servant. people. It is that simple. After that, you don't have to talk to them. It's like when a police are gonna carry me in a traffic court for car. All me I tell them say them not have no jurisdiction but them have to discuss nothing about no car. That come way after. Cause them have to prove to me say boy me break some law, them have some jurisdiction for even mess with me. And because them capture me and give me a notice of recognizance under threat, duress, and coercion, and me find out say it's a suretyship agreement, and them supposed to present me with a guarantee contract, which I did sign, and I did have an image, but them never give me that contract. They withhold the guarantee contract, where I signed that guarantee contract as the guarantor. There is absolutely no public servant name on any documents outside of them being just that, a public servant. So these public servants can only interact and interface with the trust or the trust beneficiary certificate, which is your birth registration form or your birth certificate. That's all them can interface with. It's all business to these people. And we comprehend that. And we never problem express that. That's why we say we don't care who you think you are. If me and you not have no contract, we are sending you up under the harlot where you derive from. And we don't care what kind of standing army you have. Period. And that a law which resident magistrate can rebut that. Which court clerk can rebut that. Which magisterial clerk can rebut that. We say if we don't have contract, don't talk to it. Who the mess you think you are? Who am I your slave? Just say it. Just say it. Just tell me I am your slave. So I'm gonna tell you about the ore where you derive from. Just say it. Slavery has been abolished, people. We now subject ourselves to the will of no public servant under no circumstance. Slavery has been abolished. And we not consent to being enforced by a public servant. Because a public servant cannot enforce law. Them only can enforce compliance to corporate public policy. Donald P. Hart, you are an attorney. Can you rebut what I just said? Absolutely not. Don't let us lose respect for you out there. Because you're now in dishonor. Because your public police officer are the ones who initiate this conflict. And the initiator are usually in dishonor. And this is law. This is what now our people know. Because most of our people can't express it this way. Because there is no guru out there that can express it this way or has ever expressed it this way. Listen when you hear the guru talk. It's all the very same corporate nonsense what the very same corporate agents provide out there. We are separate, distinct, and apart from all of that. That's why we present ourselves this way, lawfully. Yeah, and we say F your legality, it not apply to it. F your formality, it not apply to it. You're in a corporate capacity, public servant. Stand down and act accordingly, Donald P. Hart, and send that trash trooper Kevin Bates to the garbage dumpster somewhere. Because he is just that trash, and we will not show him any respect. Period. We're going to want him banned. We're going to want him insurance. Because he might give too much trouble out there in Nantucket. And that is Kevin Bates, state trooper. That trash. However, we totally have respect for the good white people out there on Nantucket Island. Yeah, we totally comprehend what it is. And we are learn and we are get a little more clarity. But we now got to accept the unlawful behavior and conduct from you as public servants. Period. Anyway, Give thanks and praise out there. The brave may fall but never yield, and we are stand firm, bold and brave, firm and strong. And we are say, watch, you know, West Indian paradigm. Yeah, man. And we are Awak India. Yeah. And this island is the American island of Zamayaka. Because we're there in the American continent. This is not a British island. We fire burn the British people them on any claim where them are make. We fire burn the maroon slave them where work on behalf of the British colonial empire. We burn them out and we burn all other association where foreign control. All foreign control, all organization, we are lit a fire. We want no association whatsoever. No assimilation whatsoever. We stand as the flag bearer and we are still on the lawful side of this issue. Yeah. Uncompromised, unyielding. We are said to the Most High Creator of nature. Yeah. Yeah, man. To God be the glory, man. So when we are said God, we are said the higher power, our great spirit. Yeah, man. The breath, remove the breath, and that's it. This is why we say, yeah, Hawa, and we give thanks and praise. Yeah. We are just the instrument passing through for bring enlightenment philosophically, grassroots. This is us. Nothing to prove out here. We are the ones that bring the fire as the fire born, as the near-genian, new faculty of thinking. Without contract, yeah, there is no communication or conversation. We don't have no obligation without contract. So present the contract so we can move forward. Without contract, you trespass. It's that simple. Without a contract, there will be trespassing against us. And these are the foreign colonizers. Yeah, man. These are the colonists where the site said them do not want to uphold with the laws of burghers that are in place to restrict their conduct and their relation with us as West Indian. Them don't want to uphold the fundamental rights and freedom. Them don't want to uphold the 1948 Declaration of Human Rights. They either must have them thing there, you know. When me are moving, you know, so my travel documents are my people. Let me express it again. See it here? This is my world passport. See it here, people? It kind of old, you know. Yeah. And if me do business like commercial, fictional business, so my Jamaica passport here, so my picture here with a seal. So me have a seal over my picture. Most people don't have this. And so my passport endorsed by the Postal Union endorsement here. So this is outside of the common federal jurisdiction. Because the Postal Union originally is the bureaucracy where sit on all organizations. So when you say a cancel adhesive stamp, it means something. Yeah, so the common public servant were uneducated and unlearned. It's above their pay grade, way above their pay grade. But we have to bring information and bring it as long as it takes for at least people get the clarity. And then when we are talking about documentation, see it here? In my wallet this. See my wallet here? And see it here? Universal Declaration on Human Rights. Them thing I may have in my wallet. And them thing are law. And them thing are international law. So you see when Babylon come and talk to me have a bag of information to give them to say, we don't have no jurisdiction here, sir. And this is where on authority stop. But because them some of them have them ego bother them, you know what I mean? Them now go want listen to what you are said. Them go want break the law and keep breaking the law and feel like them can arrest you and feel like them have rights to talk to you any way. So this is why now we're not going to look for them court case. We're going to look for notification to all kind of agencies, including the FBI and the CIA. We're going to find them website and send the very same document, structure it, and send it as notification to them agencies and bring attention to them criminal. Yeah. And then we say, oh, we can bring criminal complaint formally. And we just go through the process and we just carry it and chat publicly and just do it thing. Remember, you know, we are not criminal and we not break no law. Them and them in the wrong, and them are the initiator, them in a dishonor, and them want bully people, them bringing this trash, this bulldog, thinking can intimidate you. I love how you put that piece of nonsense, that piece of human excrement in a place, that human waste in its place. When they say, who are you? And they might talk about my state trooper. That not have nothing to do with what that mean. That not have nothing to do with me. Who the mess are you? Don't speak inside this court. I object. You weren't there. Where you come with? Hearsay? What kind of witness statement? Where you swear? Where you want to swear to? What witness statement will you swear to? Sodomite? You criminal? I love how you run that dog shit, that piece of mess out the court. I don't like them when them outside the law and thinks about them can impose some kind of imaginary authority because you have a pistol. It means nothing at all. This is why I'm well trained and go to war and never come home. That means it mean nothing at all. Nothing at all. You're a scoundrel, state trooper. This case has nothing to do with you, sodomite. Where you enough of yourself going. You piece of trash. State trooper, racist, Ku Klux Klan member, pedophile, Kevin Bates. We have no respect for you.
I want to tell us, my king, for some reason, it's like me feel like them never did expect me to show up, you know. Just to think about it. Because and them are just some last minute. Why me say that? Because he never did even a uniform. So he come like them just fill in because me present.
But we not care. Or them put on them show, you know, that's why we ain't nothing to do with them no more, you know. We're going to expose them as criminal, you know. And we're
Yes, sir.
going to expose the public slavery with these traffic court. It now just go on in a Nantucket. It go on not just on the island, it happen on the mainland. It happen on the islands here. It happen even in Africa. It happen in Canada. It happen in England. It's a global thing with with this construct called a government. And the government have agencies such as these police department and these little nonsense location where impose their own rules. We apply just to them and them impose it on everyone else. So we are challenge the jurisdiction. None of these sodomites have authority to talk to you. These sodomites can only talk to the trust or the trust certificate. And I said that with absolutely surety, knowing said none of these guys can rebut with me. I said, you have no authority to talk to them living man. Anytime you try that, you forget hang. You forget hang. You forget your head blown off. You have no authority to talk to a living man. You talk to a piece of paper sodomite. This is why Kevin Bates is a piece of trash. And eventually he might get exposed and have to go pay somewhere. Even if when him old but retire, this guy need to get run out of town. What retirement? You need to get run off the island because you're only a public servant. And you gather up money and try to live like a millionaire. I can bet when you go hunting, you dress the fanciest, going hunting. And I bet you if them say war and send you, Kevin Bates, to go fight a war, you run go hide under your mother's skirt, Kevin Bates. You're not go fight no war. You're the type of coward where when them force you to go to war, you cry and piss your pants and hide. You're just a racist coward, Kevin Bates. And no one on Nantucket Island like you. Only other racists like yourself. This is why we have to question Donald P. Hart if he's one of them open racists there. Because you have a lot of private racists who keep them things to themselves. But we want to know if Donald P. Hart is a public racist. Why him accommodate his public racist state trooper, Kevin Bates. So here I'm going at them and tear them up, my lord.
Say.
That's why I am here. I have to protect my people. I'm going to do it from this office. And it go right out there and take on life, take on flesh, and bring hurt to them when they're outside the law. This is why we are carried to every federal agency. You see the document where you place in them court is more than expressive, but them don't know so that was a setup. Because we know them are going to ignore the discussion with them requests. We not just volunteer a go court. These sodomites give us a document for application. So them think they're going to be proof for them like a sodomite, yeah, public slavery and them criminality. At the very document that got indict them, no different from the island. This is why the Jamaica government still so look for me and I wait for me and I say, when him come, blow him big cannon pan way. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gonna have my property and eventually, always, rectify that. Right now we are dealing with Nantucket and this zealous, cross-dressing, pedophile, state trooper. Yeah, man. We want him banned. We want him banned number. I think I have them information. Them have to just go in on my file. Because this is not our first interaction with this racist PIG. Because he is a racist PIG. He is. And other good white people on the island know that for a fact. Yeah, man. Anyway, we can wrap it up, So salute again out the free people. The brave may fall but never yield, and we say bold and brave. We say firm and strong, and may the Most High Creator of nature guide and protect our West Indian people, and by extension all other people out there, and bless them perpetually in all their endeavors. Again, salute again, Joel Jagwasi. Excellent out there. I'm proud of the icon. I know say it takes courage to go up against the principalities, like how we are go up against them. It takes courage to go up against them people that would choose to be outside the law and choose to be demonic in their activity. It takes courage to do that. So I salute the eye. I salute the eye in every aspect. Yeah, man, and I proud of the eye stance. And I will stand with the eye. Always. Yeah, man. So salute me, King. Honor out there.
Complete respect, my king. Complete respect, man.
Yeah, man. Chant and wrap it up if you choose, or we can just shut it off.
Yeah, man, I hit that, man. I hit that, man.
Salute me, King. Honor out there.
Yes, I. Honor.